Hi, I'm Ed, and this is my daughter Nina.
This is the game we made called Cat-A-Pult.
Cat-A-Pult is a card battling game played on a 4x8 card grid. A player occupies a 4x4 card grid opposite of their opponent's 4x4 card grid. The objective of the game is to score points by defeating your opponent's cards. The first player to 20 points wins. To begin the game, all cards begin face down. Each player flips over one card of their choosing. The card with the highest attack number goes first. Catapults are considered a 6. If there is a tie, each player flips over another card of their choosing until one player has a higher attack card and can begin the first turn. Each player is allowed one move per turn. A player may either flip a card over or swap two cards on their half of the playing field. Face-down cards are eligible to be swapped for another card and will remain face down. A player may choose to discard a card for a new card for their move. The new card comes onto the playing field face up. The discarded card goes into the discard pile, later to be shuffled back into the draw pile. A potential attack is made when a player matches 3 or 4 cards of the same team in a vertical row. Match cats with cats, match rocks with rocks. If there is no defensive shield, the corresponding card on the opposite player's first row is defeated. That card is put into the graveyard and the attacking player has scored 1 point. Keep the graveyard cards face up and in an orderly fashion so the opposing player can see how many points they have. The cards used in the attack are put into the player's discard pile. The player moves all cards forward, towards the line of scrimmage. New cards are placed face down to replenish the exiting cards. Each player should have a 4x4 grid of cards at the end of each turn. If a player matches 3 or 4 cards of the same team in a horizontal line, those cards are rotated 90 degrees. The shield number should be on the top left and the cards move to the front of the battlefield. No matter which row you match the horizontal cards on, those 3 or 4 cards are moved to the front, creating a barricade. You can only have one barricade at a time. A player may choose to relinquish their barricade by rotating the cards back to the original position. The defensive number is the total of the 3 or 4 matched cards. The player's attack total must be greater than or equal to the barricade's totals. If a card is defeated, the defending player chooses which card to discard of their barricade. If the attack breaks your horizontal 3 or 4 team match, rotate your cards back to the vertical alignment. If the defending player still has a 3-team horizontal match after removing the defeated card, the barricade is still intact. If the new card that slides into place creates a 3 or 4 card team match, your barricade is still in place. The attacking player can use multiple vertical matches to attack a barricade. Both vertical attacks must align to hit the barricade. The total of all matched vertical cards must be equal to or greater than the defensive barricade number. The 2 vertical matches do not have to match each other to attack. Only one card can be defeated per turn. A player can save up attacks strategically. If a player matches 3 cards vertically, the player can choose not to attack. When a catapult card is matched up with 2 of their same team cards, an attack is made on the opponent's second row, regardless of barricade defense or if there is a barricade at all. New cards should always be taken from the draw pile and placed face down. The only time a card from the draw pile should appear face up is if the player is discarding a card as their turn. When the draw pile is out of cards, shuffle the discard pile and use that as the new draw pile. Any new discarded cards create a new discard pile.